Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. I am cracking up at the first comment. It's like, man. Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. Today, it is the month of October, and we all know it's the month of horror, and you can't have a month of horror in board gaming without the game Final Girl by Van Ryder Games. Hey Kate, hey Mike, how's it going? Oh, it's hilarious. Yeah, so this game's created by Van Ryder Games. AJ and the crew has done a fantastic job of creating this wonderful set of dice rolling goodness. So it is using the older system of 5s and 6s are successes, and then you got 1s and 2s are fails, and 3s and 4s you could pitch in cards to try to help. So, we're gonna see how this shakes out. Now, yeah, we're gonna see how this shakes out. It's probably the best I can give you. Who is your favorite Final Girl location and killer? So far, actually, it's the Creech Manor is the favorite one, the one with the poltergeist. And my favorite Final Girl is I'm trying to remember. I can't remember who she is. She's from season 1 too, but I can't remember who she is. She's the one that is it's part of the sacrificial killer. She's one of those two, but I can't remember which one it is. All right. Hey, Lucid Monk, how's it going? Hey, Brad, what's going on? All right. So, like I said, you can't have the month of horror without Final Girl. If you have not played this game, it is epic. Van Ryder Games did an excellent job on this, and it is in my forever collection. I did get Series 3 as well, so I have all of Series 1, 2, and this will be 3. So before I begin, I just want to say thanks to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. We're going to get down to a table, we're going to walk through a setup, and then this is a triple feature, so after I set up this one and die quickly, we can quickly set up the next one, and then the next one, and hopefully this will be the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life. I do have the gruesome deaths. I do have the gruesome deaths a PDF pulled up, and I'll be reading those not if, but when they happen. So let's go ahead and get down to the table and dive into this. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. All right. So we've got it all set up here. We've got our woo, death. We've got it all. Well, we don't have it set up, but we have it partially set up here so we can begin. And we're going to be starting with the intruders at Wingate Cabin. Cottage. If people who don't know this horror movie, it's called The Strangers. The first one was amazing. The second one was okay, and then I think I haven't watched the third one, which is supposed to be a prequel, but the third one was I didn't hear that it was that great. So if you have not watched the first Strangers movie, you should watch that and then skip the other two, because the first one was just excellent. I just recently received the Ultimate Boxes 1 and 2, working on getting the minis painted to start playing. That's awesome. Yeah. So as you can see, I have the minis as well. I'll be using the meeple for the final girl, so you all can distinguish between the killers and her as we go forward, right? So she'll be the meeple that's there. We do have these. I did get the specialized, like the little stickers that go on the meeples that look like people. That was from Etsy, a company called Lucid Gaming, I think is the name of them. I'll put the link in the description after the video if you're interested in getting them. But yeah, they have stickers for all of them, for all the meeples that are on here that can kind of get set up, which is fantastic. So we can put faces to the people that we're going to kill. So let's go ahead and get ourselves set up, right? So let's talk about, let's first talk about the cottage, because that's a one-pager. So I can share that and see where it goes. All right, cool. So Wingard Cottage is a perfect getaway nestled in the woods on the edge of a pristine lake. The cottage has been in the family for generations, and although it has changed over the years, it still has the same charming quality as when it was first built. Many special events and relaxing getaways have been hosted here. Unfortunately, it has also seen its share of tragedies. Horrible events that have plagued the family throughout the home's history. Best not to dwell on the past, though, for surely your stay will be peaceful and carefree. You haven't missed anything, Matt. It's this is the first game. I'm starting off with this one first. So this is the setup pieces for that. But what we need to know is the special setup rules, which is on the back. So set up the game as normal with the following changes when playing with Wingard Cottage. Place the 4 supply item cards face up in the play area. So that would be these 4 items that are here, which are nails. So I'm going to put these to good use. Used for crafting. It costs 1 time to pick up. We've got wood used for crafting. We've got discarded tools used for crafting, and we've got rope used for crafting. So these will be face up. It says place these 4 supply item cards face up in the play area. So I believe these go bonus item deck goes right there. Shuffle the crafted items together and deal out 4 face-up cards in the play area. So this is the crafted items deck. There's a ton of them, but we need to find out how they're going to do. So we'll give them a quick shuffle. Hey, Greg. Rope. So we'll do that, and then we'll deal out 1. Ooh, that fell. 2, 2, 3, and 4. And then these are returned to the box. Let's see what our 4 are. So we've got a nail gun. I like that, right? Nails, discarded tools, and 2 time. Interesting. At range 1, nail gun cannot modify an action card and must be used without 1. Spend 1 time to deal 1 damage at range 0. Nail guns modify the action cards, adding 1 damage to the attack. Okay, so we can just shoot them. We got a nail trap. Seeing a theme here with nails. You may place a nail trap token on your space, one per space during the action phase. This is like Home Alone. During the action phase for 1 time. If an enemy enters a space with a nail trap, discard and deal the enemy 1 damage. We've got a spike slingshot. Yikes. Hey Brian, how's it going? Remember to use focus. We'll come back late after dinner. Remember to use focus and improvise. Good luck. Yeah, I'm probably going to forget. Spike slingshot may only modify weak attack and furious strike action cards. So that's what we need to do. So to craft it, we need nails and rope and 2 time. And then this one is the porcupine. So we need the trash can lid, nails, and 2 time to craft this. Ignore a damage and deal 1 damage to enemy who attacked. Cool. So these are the 4 things that we can craft. So I'll put them over here as things we can craft. Okay. All right. What else we got? Special rules. Definition. House refers to all of the following spaces: the kitchen, the 2 bedrooms, the bathroom, the family room, the foyer, laundry room, and garage. Indoors refers to all spaces inside the house as well as the shed and the boathouse. Outdoor spaces refer to all spaces that are not considered indoors. Wookiees on Endor. Just doesn't make sense. Supply items. Some spaces on the board have supply item symbols corresponding to a specific type of supply item. Discarded tools, nails, rope, wood. While on one of those spaces, you may gain the corresponding supply item at the cost of 1 time. You cannot do this while moving through the space. Okay, so I got to stop on the space to do it. Place it into a backpack slot when discarding a supply item. It goes back into the play area face up to be available again. And then we can craft. So we have to spend what's at the bottom to craft the item. When items with limited uses are discarded to gain a crafted item, those uses carry over to the crafted item. For example, if the shotgun, why would I throw that away for a bat? If the shotgun has 1 use left, when it's discarded to craft the sawed-off shotgun, then the sawed-off shotgun will also have 1 use left. The same would apply if the trash can lid is discarded to craft the porcupine. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Broccoli Dawkins, how's it going? All right, so that is Wingard explained. We now look at our problem. Our killers are the intruders. Mike, you hate me. So I understand that you hate me, so you've created this horror. The intruders believe they're doing the Lord's work. Freeing souls from a pitiful existence in our world, one consumed by greed, ambition, lust, and jealousy. In their eyes, the rich, successful, and well-to-dos are the ones most suffering from this sinful way of living. They feel it is up to them to relieve these people of their worldly burdens. Doing the Lord's work. Oh boy. Awesome. Awesome. Special setup. Set the game as normal, following your rules when playing with the intruders. Place all 3 killer meeples, red from the core box, black and gray, on the killer start location indicated in the setup card. Give each killer their starting health, including a final health token. Their starting health is 6 each. Place the active killer token on Trish's, the red killer, circle space on the killer board. Okay. Oh, I did not grab that, did I? Did I grab the active killer token? I thought I did. I have failed yet again. Man. Okay. Oh, I see it right here. I got the active killer token. Okay. Okay, so the active killer token will be placed on Trish's, the red killer. So you are the active killer. Okay. Special rules. The intruders are a group of 3 killers, but at any given moment, only one is active when resolving move and stabby stab 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 stab. Or placing the killer. The active killer is identified by the active killer token. Cool. The active killer will change throughout the game, sometimes even more than once in the same turn. There are 3 ways the active killer can change. When you attack one of the killers, whether you damage it or not, or use an item card to damage it, that killer immediately becomes the active killer. Oh, okay. Place the active killer token on the circle for that killer. When resolving the following symbols, the active killer token will move accordingly. It's either up or down, basically. If a killer is dead, it is skipped when determining the active killer. Note: when moving the active killer token, the token will wrap around from top to bottom. Okay, that makes sense. When the active killer is killed, move the active killer token to the topmost killer that is still alive. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Resolving all killer effects. Some cards will have an effect that all killers will resolve. When this occurs, ignore the active killer token and start by resolving effects from the topmost killer on the killer board following in order. That sucks. Okay, the active killer doesn't change. Panic! For the purposes of resolving panic, victims in spaces with any killer, not just the active killer, will panic during the panic phase. If a victim was killed that turn. And then minor dark powers. Effects from these apply to all killers, not just the active. When damage is applied to any killer and a minor dark power card is in play, the damage is first applied to minor dark power card. Okay. Okay, so you can waste it off. Gotcha. Intruder death and final health tokens. When one of the killers still has its black final health token and loses its final health, and there is still at least one other killer on the board, the phase doesn't immediately end as it normally would. First, lay the dead, quote-unquote, killer on its side, then change the active killer and finish the current phase. After the phase is done, check the dead killer's black final death token. If the token is blank, the killer is truly dead and should be removed from the board. If the token has health, however, replenish the killer's health per the normal rules, replacing the black health token with a white one, and stand the meeple back up. That killer is still alive, ready to continue to terrorize you. Although each killer has its own final health token, you only get the +1 bonus once, regardless of how many that are there. Cool. And then they show some examples of our death. So, all right. Cool. So, let's go ahead and get the dark power. So we'll shuffle these up. We won't know which one it is, but I'm grabbing that one, and that's going to be there. This gets removed from the game. And then the active finale. And yes, the epic death one is on here, so that'll be on there as well. Red will be the active killer, which will be that guy. Oh, no, it's her. It's her. She's the active killer because it says it's her. Okay. Let's find our setup and see what we're setting up with. How this is going to see it. So we're going to grab this one, and this will be our setup. So our setup is going to look like that. Fishing trip. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. So they're coming in through the front door. They're going to kill us all. Gotcha. Cool. Cool. All right, let's move these off, and let's set those up. So we've got 2 meeples in a boathouse. We've got 3 of them at the lakefront. 2 of them here. 2 of them in the kitchen. I will start in the bathroom. Yeah, sure, why not? And is the horror supposed to be the violence and fear or Derek's dice rolls? Both. And 2 will be in the laundry room. What y'all doing in the laundry room? I want to hear clapping. And 1 will be in the shed. You'll go blind. All right. So, and the killers all start out here. Cool. Okie dokie. All right, so that is our setup card. we will shuffle our events. I like the Meeple stickers. I still don't have them. Yeah, they're on Etsy. They're pretty nice. And I can actually zoom in to give you all a better view. I think it's this one. Yeah, there you go. So you can get a better view of them. The stickers are pretty cool. I really like them. All right, shuffle these up. And draw that event. Put the event deck back. And we have a starting event. What is our starting event? Mark for death. Why did you let him into our home? Place the outsider in the bathroom. Whenever the killer must choose a target, the outsider is chosen instead. On its way towards on its way towards the outsider, the killer kills one victim in each space it moves through, including its starting and ending spaces. If the outsider leaves play, discard this card. Cool. So we've got the outsider, which is this one that goes in the bath. Why are you in the bathroom with me? That's kind of messed up. Okay. Cool. That sounds awful, doesn't it? That sounds like a quick loss scenario. So I am using Ava. I'll show her card, but I'll be using her special card. So that means that I know I think it's 4 cards per pile, right? 3 piles, 4 cards per pile. So it'll be, so when I shuffle these up, it'll be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, and then 3, and then I'll shuffle those up. These get removed. We'll shuffle these up and make the proper decks, so we'll know where they are. I like to make the game as hard as possible for myself, so that if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you flip this guy face up. So our first one is, hey, it's our special weapon. I like that. Our second one, and that is located in the boathouse. The map is located in the shed. And the wooden bat is located in the garage. All right, then next we shuffle these tarot cards up and we just draw 10. We call that what's his naming the game. Shuffle these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That is the tarot deck. Put those over there. Let's take a look at Ava. So Ava is our final girl. She has 5 health, and she just needs to rescue 5 people to go ultimate. When she goes ultimate, when making a horror roll, you may re-roll all 1 results. For every victim, for each additional victim save, reduce the terror by 1. So there she is. So we need to get her set up. She has her 5 health. We've got these. Yeah, enjoy setting it up. It's fun. It is fun setting it up. So you will go here. We'll just lay them all out. Just gotta make sure I can't see what they're doing. And that one's mine. There we go. Put the rest of these out of play. And we're ready to dance. Okay. Time default starts at 6 time. We get our starting cards, which is short rest, which you know how that plays. Walk, weak attack, focus, focus, and walk. So 2 walks, 2 focus, and weak attack. Yeah? All right. So our time, according to this, the horror starts at 3. Each one will start at 6, so we can look over here. Horror starts at 3. Each 6 health per killer, so I put 6 healths that are there. The active killer is her, right? The one with the axe. And these 2 are just kind of hanging out right now. We've got the damage set here at the bottom, so that means on the killer's turn they will move 1. and then they will stabby, stab, 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 stab. So that's what they're going to do. All right, we're ready to dance. Okay. That's a big skill for you, Derek. Now your luck, now your luck states you will only roll 2s, unfortunately. So I thought about, y'all know how I feel about the antiquated 5/6s, right? So I thought about from a thematic perspective, and I want you all to tell me what you think. If you don't want me to do it, I won't. However, I wanted to implement the rule of my kill fourth rule here, but I want to know your thoughts. If you don't want to see that, I won't do it, and you'll watch me die horribly. And that is to make 4s half successes. So that means that I need 2 4s to get 1 success. So which will also get rid of this, get rid of 2 cards to do it. So that means 1 2 miss, 3 ditch 2 cards to gain a success, 4 is half a success, and 5 6 are successes. Now, if you are interested in me doing that for this playthrough, I will. Yeah? Because I think the 5/6 thing is antiquated. So, rules lawyers, I am openly saying this is what I'm doing. Well, we're playing it together, Mike. So I don't want anybody to be like, this is bull, and then they leave, right? I want y'all to hang around. So, all right, let's get the party started. So what are we doing? Well, we're in a bathroom, and we actually, if I can get her here, I can get her out of here getting rid of that stupid card. So let's do a focus first. So we're going to try to focus. Now let's take a look at the focus die. So the focus says 2 successes. I lower the horror by 1, and I gain 2 time. 1 success, lower the horror, lose 1 time, and horrible fails, I lose 2 time, and it costs 0 time to play this card. So I'm going to play that as a focus, and just to make sure that I don't... 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I could use those dice, but I don't trust those dice. Those dice have failed me in the past. So right now, I'm going to roll 2 of these. Let's see how we're going to do. So I'm rolling 2 dice because I'm here at 3. And I'm going for 2 successes. That's a 5 for 1 success, and a 4, which is a partial that doesn't mean anything. So I got 1 success, which means I lower terror by 1, and I lose 1 time. So that is that. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. Oh, that is 2 successes, good people. So I'm in that territory, and I gain 2 time. Okay, now I'm a deer. Let's get you out of here because that sucks. So I'm going to try to walk with them. So I'm going to do a walk, rolling 3 dice. One, 2, and a partial, which means nothing. So I got 2 successes, which means I get to move 2. So 1, 2, and I know I could take 2 people with me on that walk, and I lose 1 time. And then we're going to do another walk, rolling 3 dice. Oh, Ooh. Oh, with the 3, I could get 1 success at least. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to ditch these 2 cards. Because with the 3, I get that I can get 1 success, which will let me take 2 people, 1 space. And I lose 1 time. I tripped. All right. Out of cards. Out of cards, out of time. So after that, we do the planning phase where I get the purchase stuff. So I got 5 time to purchase stuff with. Let's see. What do I want to get? Improvise, maybe? Improvise is a 3, which can really raise up that partial into successes. That's a 3. I want a runner one. I want to run one. Where's the sprint? Sprint is 2, so I'll buy that for 2. And let's buy an improvise so I can get them out of here for 3. 2, 3. That takes me to 0 time. So this is my new hand. All right. Okay. So purchase, reset counter to 6. Put all these back in the shop. Bink. And then we go to the killer action phase. So on the killer action, the killer is going to move 1 space to the closest person. It's trying to get to this person. So what's the fastest way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, it's moving 1. And then stabbing anybody in its position. So that's the killer phase. Then we draw, and let me shuffle these up here. I know I already shuffled them, but let's shuffle just the 10. Then we draw a horror card and deal with what it's going to tell us to do. There's someone out there. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, it's going to move twice. Yeah, it's going to move twice to what? To the closest. Oh, it's wait. Let me read this in order. Target the closest meeple, which is the people in the boathouse, and then it's going to move to them. So the closest meeple, because this says place the outsider. Whenever the killer must choose a target, the outsider is the chosen target instead. So it's always the outsider, and you're going to move 1 tool to get there. Wow, that's very close. And then because of this card, it says the killer kills 1 victim in each square it moves through, including its starting and ending space. Woohoo! Yeah, I was reading it as closest victim too, but then I looked at this card and it says, whenever the killer must choose a target, the outsider is chosen instead. On its way towards the outsider, the killer kills 1 victim in each space it moves through, including its starting space. So I think until the outsider is killed, the victim is always the outsider. So that means, oh boy. So that means it is going to kill this person. Which then raises this up 1. Which then does 1, 2. And then it's going to kill this person, which raises it up 1. Cool! Not cool. But then it'll also raise the terror level based on its card. Right there. And then this is the active terror card, so it'll be there. Something else happens. This happens. I gotta read the gruesome death. Yep. Here comes the gruesome deaths. So the first one, I'm gonna roll. Now we're gonna roll one of you. You get to read what this is. Here we go. First victim gets a 3. Woo! Trish's axe cleaved through the lamb's skull, soaking her in an explosion of gore. She could hear more screaming in the house and set off to investigate. There were more souls to free. And then, next one. Same thing. So 3. So she's just cleaving people as she's walking through there. And that ends the killer phase. There's no one in her space to panic, although it says if a victim was killed this turn, panic all victims in the killer space. There's no one in her space to panic. Then we do upkeep, reveal the finale. We don't have to. We did the item rearrange, so then we're ready to return to the next phase, which is me trying to get the hell out of here. That suck. Like, undid all my work. You suck. Okay. So let's do an improvise first. And I'm only rolling 2 dice now. One success. For the next horror roll only, all 3s and 4s are successes. Cool. Well, we're going to sprint, right? That's what we're trying to do, get that person out of here. We got 1 success, thank God. All right, so we lose 1 time and we move 2 spaces. 1, get the hell out of here, both of you. So you are rescued, doing that, and then you are rescued. I get to move 1 more space. I'm going to move here. And I believe I could spend, according to the rules, I could spend 1 time to pick up something. Pick up something. So I can craft. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, I could spend 1 to pick up something in those spaces. It will be wood. Wood I would be picking up, so I just need to spend 1 time to do it. So I'm going to spend 1 time, and I'm going to grab wood. So that goes in the backpack. All right, we can, with wood, we can't craft anything, so I'm not going to pick up the wood because that's a waste of time. We need nails. But that was my extra move. That's it. I rescued 2. I'm good. Okay. I'm done. That's all I can do. So now I have 5 to buy with. So I'm going to get these back because they cost 0. And then I got 5 to buy with. I think I'm going to start killing you now. You got 6 health, huh? I got a weak attack. I got some focus. I could do... This will do 2 damage. Retaliate potentially. But I only got 5, so I can only buy 1 of these. We can guard. Let's buy 1 close call. And I will get the ferocious strike. Tick, 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 all the way to 0. Cool. And we put these back. Sprint. Improvise. Which was there. We reset you back up to 6. The killer's turn. Actually, the killer shouldn't have moved its first turn. This is if it moves. It would just target somebody and stab. So truly, it would have been here, not here. And it would have killed someone. That person would have lived, so it should have been down 1. I'm picking this up because it wouldn't have moved. It would say all killers do this. All killers would have stabbed somebody, which would have caused them to scatter. So you would go to 5, and you would go to 5 as well. Oh, sorry, 5's this way. So you all would have run over here. I can get it right. I can get it right. Only 1 person died on my watch. All right, so anyone in the killer space, all killers would target somebody and stab, 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 and then we draw a tarot card. It was wearing a mask. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next. Otherwise, switch the killer, target someone, move, and stab, 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 stab. So this will go up 1. Switch the main killer to you. target the closest. You're the one with the bag over his head, the big dude with the lead pipe. So your movement is just 1, so you'll move here, and then if someone's in your space, you'll stab, 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 and that's it. This gets discarded because no one likes events. They're stupid. Alright, so then after the killer phase, we do the panic phase. There's nobody that was killed. We do the upkeep, no upkeep that happens, so then we're back to our turn. Alright, it's all coming back to me now. Alright, so I need to get to you, don't I? Because I'm going to try to kill one of them. I'm going to stick and move. I'm going to try to kill one of them and see where it goes. So first, we need this to be in our favor. So let's do some focus. Roll 2 dice and see what happens. 1 success. I'll lose 1 time and lower this by 1. We're going to do it again. That sucked. I have a 3. I could ditch 2 cards. I could do short rest. Actually, I'm going to play... I'll lose 2 time to re-roll both those dice. Let's cock die. There we go. Double success. So goes back down. Gain 2 time. 1, 2. So that was well spent. All right. We are going to see if we can get to this. Maybe we can get some people out. The garage has the discarded tools, and discarded tools can be used to make a nail gun. So we'll do walk. That's frickin' horrendous. So now we're going to do short rest and weak attack because it's a 3. To discard those 2 for 1 success, we'll lose 1 time and I can move 1 space. We'll go there. And then we'll walk 1 more time. Come on, 2 successes, come on. Partial success and nothing. So we lose. Move 1 space, take 1 damage. I don't want to. I don't have my retaliate stuff. So I think I'm going to just lose 2 time. And honestly, that's all I could do. I'm hanging on for a Furious Strike. So buy time, I will buy a guard because I know you're coming. Yeah. And that's just for the 2 that I have. Reset the 6. Close call back. Put all these zeros back. Killers will stabby stab, stab, stab anyone in their space. They're not going to. So then we draw the tarot card and see what's going to happen. Why are they doing this to us? If there are no otherwise, goes back to girl with hatchet. If so, yep, she targets somebody, she's gonna move and start stabbing. Oh boy! She has what's like to be called space and opportunity. So she is going to move back up. She's gonna target the closest, which is you, and then she's going to move on into that space, and then she's gonna stab. Stabby stab, stab, stab. Which will raise this up 1, and then this goes here. Cool. That's fun. All right, my turn. Because then we go to panic. Oh, panic phase. Panic phase. Where are you going? And how do you die? How do you die? 2. The woman stalked closer, her mask stained with blood, her axe dragged on the ground, filling the room with a low grinding noise. Tracy sobbed in fear. Please, why are you doing this to us? Tracy wailed, tears streaming down her face. Just close your eyes, the woman said, her voice soft and kind. She raised the axe into the air. This is for your own good, she said, and the axe came crashing down. Oh my God. Now everyone else is gonna scatter. Where are you going? 6. You run into the shed. That was a bad choice. And you go into the lakefront. Alright, so after the panic, then the upkeep, and now we're ready to go. Okay, I don't have anything I can do. I have guard and I have fury strike. That's all I have. I can't do anything. I don't have a walk to get closer to anyone. I don't have time to spend. I'm just hosed. So, fun turn. So I get to spend 6. I get all that back. And then I get to spend 6, huh? Ooh, that could be for a critical blow if I could get the walk to work. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna buy critical blow. Oh boy. We could do retaliate for 4. And then buy the 2 close calls. Because we got a weak attack, which is just 1 damage. That's all I've got. Oh no, Fury Strike, so that's 3 attack. Oh my gosh, it's crazy enough that it just might work. I'm gonna buy Critical Blow. See if I can kill her. Ah boy, this is a bunch of bad decisions. Do I need to buy Critical Blow or should I buy a distraction? And an improvise. Ooh, this could be good or bad. I'm going for it. Going for the gusto. Critical blow. Okay, so that ends my turn. Mark, thanks so much. Let's see, you've been 8 months. Thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. Happy spooktacular, Derek. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being a member for 8 months, my friend. Alright, so your Canje pheasant has taken flight. Alright, so let's that's it. Stab in your space, stab in your space, draw a tarot card. Dark Power. At the end of each killer phase, resolve the effect. At the end of each killer phase, it's gonna do fun stuff. Oh my god. Okay. 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 That's bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad. Okay, so that came out at the end of the killer phase. This will go up 1 to guy there. He will target the closest, and he does move 2. 1, 2, and stab, kill, raising that up. Oh boy. All right, and let's see how you choose to spend your fate. A 5-er. Blood caked the walls. Corpses lined the hallways. The remaining survivors hid in their corners and crags, terrified. They heard the masked woman's voice echo through the house. You see us as killers, as maniacs. We are no such thing. We are angels, here to free you from your frail flesh. Do not run, lost lambs. We are your salvation. She spotted Michelle cowering under a table and brought the axe down hard, shattering the table and splitting her skull. The survivors knew the worst was yet to come. Oh dear. Alright, so that happened. You're gonna panic. So where are you going? 5. You're going up here. Oh no. Oh no. It says each at the end of each killer phase. Okay, so that ends the killer phase. Oh boy. Yeah, now I need to attack her. Okay, so it's my turn. All right, so let's do focus. One success. So this will go here. I'll lose one time. We're going to do it one more time. One more again. Come on, just one more. Come on. Come on, dice. Come on. Yes. All right, so one time. And this goes down into the 3 zone. All right, we're good. We're good. Then we need to walk. One success. So I get to move 1 space. And it costs 1 time. Then we are going to furious. Let's go to critical blow. And we're rolling 3 dice. Oh. Oh no! No! 1 partial success and nothing. And I am so sorry because of that. This is no longer a spend 2 card. It's just a half. So we will do this. So this is nothing. And I don't have a reroll whatsoever. So I will hit her for 2, taking her to 4. I will lose 2 health. I will lower this down here, and then that ends my turn. Oh, biscuits. All right. So I got 3 left. I think distraction might be my way to go, or I might lose. I have a guard. I could do improvise. I could buy an improvise because I still have Furious Strike. Or I could do a distraction. Let's do 3 for the improvise. So I'll buy the improvise for 3. Put this back to 6. Put these back here. Cool. Cool. That was awful. And that will end my turn. All killers in your space. Stabby, stab, 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 stab. So she's going to try to stab me. I will guard as a reaction. I get to roll 3 dice for this. Thank God. I got 1 success. Reduced damage by 2. She would only do 1 damage, so nada. So I use that. No damage to me. But you bring down the lead pipe on this one. Killing that, going up, reducing this. Cool. And then let's see how you die. Let's see. Did I read that one yet? Anna ran down the dirt path, stumbling on rocks and roots as she went. Trish moved to chase after her. She caught Anna's hair and pulled her back. This lamb is a gift sent by God. Trish thought and slit Anna's throat as a sacrificial offering. This is so demented. This is so demented. Okay, so that occurred. That occurred. Then at the end of the killer phase. Oh wait, this wouldn't have been this. It wouldn't have been this. You would still be at 6. This comes off first in those 2. So is this discarded when I knock off the 2? I think this minor power might be discarded. Is that what happens? Minor powers. Please tell me it's discarded. Please. Please. Dark power cards feature unique abilities that the killer will be able to use if the card is revealed. There's a space on the killer's bloodlust track for the dark power, but I'm looking for minor. Some tarot cards are minor dark powers that will give the killer new temporary abilities. When drawn, place the card above the killer board. In addition to granting the killer an ability, Minor Dark Power also extends the health of the killer. Place the appropriate number of health markers on the Minor Dark Power card in the indicated space. I don't think it goes away. Whenever the final girl does damage to the killer, they must remove any health markers from the Minor Dark Power card before they can remove them from the killer's general health markers. If all health markers are removed from the it is discarded, and the killer no longer has that ability. Yes! Whew! Alright, that would have been bad. Oh, that would have been bad. Okay, so that is the end of the killer phase. It is now... Ba-boom. They will hunt you. Place the active killer in your space. Oh boy. The active killer is you. Oh boy. Haba. Oh no. And then it will stab me for 2. Oh no. Then move the killer marker down 1. This is a curb stomping. And then you will target me and move. Oh, you're just moving towards me. God. I was like, then move it down 1 and move towards me. 1, 2. Oh. Oh boy, you betcha. It's so bad. I have 1 health left. Okay. Okay. Let's do improvise for what I need. We're still rolling 3 dice. 2 successes. Until this action phase ends, all 3s and 4s are successes. Furious Strike. Game, do not play with me. 2 successes. 2 damage to the killer, so that'll put you at 4. And lower this down by 1. Weak attack. Rolling on through. Ooh, this could be bad. Actually, let me short rest first. Short rest. What the actual biscuits? Derek, you roll an extra die. It says until this action phase ends, all 3s and 4s are successes. Why do I roll an extra die? I have 3 dice. Tell me why I roll an extra die. Tell me. I haven't. Oh, when I'm down to 1 health, I do roll 1. An extra one, yep. Nope. That's what I rolled. That's what I rolled. Hey, look what I just rolled for you. Whoo! Sigh. Here, there you go. Yeah. All right. So let's see what's happening. So I failed this roll. So I take 1 damage. What do we got going on here? Ooh, 2 health. Oh yeah. And I will give myself that, so I get +1. So 2 health. I got 2 health back. Then I raise this up 1. I lose a time, and my turn is over. Well, I have 5 to buy. I'm gonna buy a retaliate. Yeah, I don't have 2 guards. I would buy 2 guards if I did, but I will buy this retaliate. Retaliate's the way to go. And that's for 4, and then I will buy a close call. And I will gain these back. you go here. Improvise. Fury Strike and Guard. Woohoo! All right. Cool. So, yeah, let us deal with the killer phase. All killers get a chance to stabby stab stab stab. So first, let's deal with you. You're gonna kill. Yeah, let's let this dark power unfurl, shall we? So you're gonna kill this person, boosting them up, because I'm about to die anyway. The only one I think I haven't done. Oh, there's two more I haven't done. So let's do this one. I'm telling you, I saw a group of masked figures while I was out jogging. They were carrying weapons and one of them was like 8 feet tall, Marcy exclaimed, her face dripping with sweat from the sprint back to the cottage. Jack regarded her with a mixture of amusement and annoyance. We're in the middle of nowhere, he said. Marcy started, but was cut off by the doorbell ringing. Don't answer the door, she shouted. However, Jack got up to answer it regardless. You're overreacting, dear. There's no strangers in these woods, much less ones with weapons. You probably just saw another guest, he said as he pulled open the door. Marcy let out a shriek, but it was already too late for Jack. A female wearing the skull of a deer split his head open with an axe before turning her attention to Marcy. Don't be afraid, little lamb. Your suffering will soon be over, the woman said. Dark power, because I am going to die. Here we go. Strength in numbers. Each stab does 1 additional damage for each other killer in the same or adjacent space. Oh yeah, this is happening anyway. So now you're doing 3 damage to me. Sweet. Okay. Cool. So then, girl with axe will try to... Yeah, I don't think I can block any of this. I just have... Ignore all damage from attack. Let's pipe guy attack me, and I get to roll 3 dice, right? Do I get a permanent 4th for this? I think I get a permanent 4th when... Oh, I think I get a permanent 4th when I get here? I don't know. Let me roll 3 and you'll tell me. So that's 1. This is for the gusto, right? So I'm going to do 1, 2 to re-roll. Actually, just 1. None to re-roll 1 die. Yeah, 2 successes. No damage, and you take 2 damage. Going down to 2 health. So that was what I played there. Then as I blocked that guy and was like, haha, you can't catch me, she split my skull. She hit me for 3. And 1, 2, 3, I'm dead. I'm dead. That was short. You came in at the right time, Steve. Woo! That was something. If I could have gotten a guard and the retaliate, that would have been great. Or if there was 2 guards to grab, that would have been better. Fatality. So that was that. And that's the reason why I do the forest partials. As you can see, it matters not. What was your... Let's see what the killer's finale was. Oh no, it was the worst one. Epic finale. We know where you live. Oh boy. It was a bloodbath. Alright, so that will put the end of the fest. Put this back over here. And where is the cottage? Nope, that's not it. Where is the cottage? Evomorph station. Here it is. This scenario, you need to start whaling early and often. If only I could roll dice to do that. If only I could roll dice to do that, but I can't. I suck. So there we go. All right, this is the killer stuff. So let's grab. I'll just dump all these and clean it up later. Y'all don't have to watch me clean this up. Let's put it all in here. And then flip this over. And take all these. All that, all these. Her item I'll throw over there, and then all these items. Here. Yup. These are things that did occur on my turn. There we go. All right, put those over there. Let's grab our next death. And we'll grab our next cast member. Cool. Our next death. We're gonna die. We are gonna die. So do that. Grab all those. This back. And we're going to station 1982 or 2891. For people who don't know this one at all, this is based off of John Carpenter's The Thing, an amazing movie even by today's standards. So you need to go check that movie out if you have not seen it. It is still an amazing movie, one of my favorites. Now this one is called The Organism instead of The Thing. And we've got Thing Minis. And we've got cards and stuff and meeples for some reason. All right, those over here. All right, we'll talk about setup and we'll get everything loaded out. Get to playing, get to dying. It's gonna be a fun time. Good time. Good fun time. All right, so while I shuffle this up, let's read the rules on station 2891. Station 1982, that's when the movie The Thing came out, or 2891. AJ created this. Of course you did, AJ. Cole doesn't begin to describe it. There ain't really no word for it, to put it plainly, ma'am. You bundle up and you go outside at night. You never ever let go of the guideline. Other than that, we'll mostly be working all the time. Stu Carpenter instead of John, who works there. Flip it over. Special setup. Set up the game as normal with the following differences. Place the helicopter card near the board. Place the helicopter token on the exit space on the board. Place the ski dozer token in any outdoor space that is adjacent to one of the tool symbols or item spaces. Before setting up the items deck, find a two-way radio. You start with this item. Okay, pretty straightforward. Pretty good. Definition. Outside spaces. The 5 spaces that are outside include the helicopter, exit space. All other spaces are considered indoors. Main building, indoor spaces other than the commander's hut and the tool shed. And I haven't gotten this module to the table yet. Don't worry, Morganite. You're going to watch me die in spectacular fashion. Hallway spaces. The long spaces in the main building use the associated victim holding boards from the core box for these spaces. Okay. How to save the victims. Our job that we choose to accept, the helicopter will have to travel to the Arctic airport in order to save victims. Yeah. When the helicopter token is on the exit space, you may freely move it and up to 3 victims that are with it onto the Arctic Station 2089 space of the helicopter card. Once the helicopter has victims on board, it cannot return to Station 2891 until it has first dropped off the victims at the Arctic airport. Victims on the helicopter card cannot be damaged or killed. The helicopter icon means the helicopter may move 1 space on the helicopter card. The new Fly Faster action card is the main way to move the helicopter, but some tarot cards will allow you to move it as well. This is the card, Fly Faster. So move fast or not, based on what we're going to do. To save victims, the helicopter must reach the Arctic airport. All right, so if you're wondering what we're talking about this card. So there's the Arctic airport, and there's Arctic Station 2891. So it has to go. It has to have 3 people at least. Well, it has to have at least 1 person, but 3 people on board, and then it will leave here, and we can move it to the air, and then move it to the Arctic airport, where it could drop the 3 people off. So to save victims, the helicopter must reach the Arctic airport. If the helicopter reaches the airport outside of the action phase, apply the effects of saving the victims at the beginning of your next action phase. After the victims have been saved, you may begin moving the helicopter back to Arctic Station 2891, landing freely. Frostbite. The frostbite icon means each victim and each enemy in an outdoor space gains a frostbite token or lose 1 health if they already have frostbite. During each upkeep phase, discard all frostbite tokens from anyone indoors. All right, so let's get that. We still need to set up this bastard, but let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shuffle these up. Okay. Then we grab items. It says I'm supposed to grab the radio. Right? Supposed to grab the 2-way radio and start with that. There's a puppy. I will try to avoid picking that up. There's 2 puppies. 2-way radio. All right. And we want to get our special cast member in here. So let's see who we're going to take. We're going to use a character from there. So it's going to be Frozen Lady. There you are. Kate! Kate! I have to use Kate. Oh, yeah. That's going to happen. Oh, yeah. That's a thing. Oh, boy. Kate will be our victim. I mean, hero. Our hero. Our final girl. Our final girl will be Kate with 4 health. So that is her. Oh, boy. Your maximum health, so once I flip this over, my maximum health goes up to 7. Immediately recover all health. When at full health, you roll +1 die for horror rolls. For each additional victim save, receive 2 health. Woohoo! So, she's in it to win it. In it to win it. So that will be her. Her weapon is Kate's flamethrower. So I need to steal a sleeve from something. So let's shuffle these up, draw what we need, and then I'll steal a sleeve from another item card. I pass you my dice log. You know. All right, here we go. Oh, almost dropped it all. It's hard to do that shuffle with small cards. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and then I will steal this to use Kate's flamethrower. All right, and then we'll shuffle these up together. set this up. Just like, exactly. You know, Kate always walks around with the flamethrower. That's just how she rolls. 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We've got a knife in the supply closet. We've got roller skates. Why? In the tool shed. Sure, that's where you put roller skates in a frozen tundra. And we've got a test kit in the commander's hut. That actually makes sense. Okay, we've got our two-way radio. Is this? It says, used to move a victim one space at the cost of 1 time. May not be used on the same victim more than once in a single turn. So this is a one-handed item. We start off at 5 because the game hates me. And we've got all this stuff to do. All right. Blech. Let's talk about the organism, because we got to set that up now. The organism. All right, AJ. No one knows where those things came from, but it started right after our research team arrived. I think one of the dogs was infected, but John, rest his soul, told me he thought the chemist was performing strange experiments back home. All right, then we flip. Special setup. Setup of the game is normal with the following changes when playing the organism. When placing victims, randomly place the red from the Final Girl core box, black and gray killer meeples, meeples one at a time in place of 3 of the yellow victim meeples. These are considered exposed victims. Grab this and one of the reds. Okay. When placing victims, randomly place 1 red from the Final Girl core box, black and gray killer meeples, one at a time in place of 3 of the yellow victim meeples. These are considered exposed victims. Nothing is placed on the killer space during the setup, as the killers are hidden amongst the victims. Exception. If playing at a location other than the Arctic Station, put the lab token with the killer space. Okay, we're not doing that. Place the test kit items card face up above each of the item decks. Most location boards only need 3. Oh. Ow. So I get the flare gun for this one because the test kit was free. So we'll put 1 test kit here. Let's search through and see if there's any more test kits. There is not. What about in here? Yep, there is. So that'll go down there. And then where is the final test kit? Is it in here? Yes, it is. So I get another item at the bottom. All right, so test kits. Which are these? Says you may discard this card to test one of the exposed victims in your space to see if it has been assimilated. Okay, back to the rules. Shuffle the 3 test result cards and form a face-down test result stack. That is these 3. I didn't look, I don't know, I just did. Because that fell out of my hand. Now, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And that'll go there. Okay. Shuffle and place the exposed victim cards face down in the 3 spaces on the killer board. That would be these, not those, these. Cool. Okay, these are something different. Those are when they're exposed. All right, cool. Special rules. To win, you must test the exposed victims to find out which ones have been assimilated and destroy all mutated organisms. There will always be at least one, but there could be as many as 3 mutated organisms. Exposed victims are considered victims with the following exceptions. They may never be targeted or killed by a mutated organism. They may not be saved. They may not be replaced with special victim meeples, like from an event. They always panic during the panic phase, even if no victims were killed. Awesome. If killed by a game effect like a location terror card, event, or other effects, immediately draw a test result card and apply the effects. See below or above. Acquiring test kits. When taking an item as the result of a search action, you may also take test kits if one is available at the time. Performing a test on an exposed victim. You can use a test kit or the lab space to test an exposed victim when you are in their space. This is a free action and does not cost time. Either discard the test kit or simply bring them to the lab and then draw a test result card. The card will tell you if the exposed victim is safe or assimilated. If the exposed victim is safe, remove the test results card from the game, then replace the meeple with a normal yellow victim meeple. If this test was initiated due to an exposed victim being killed, remove it from the board and increase bloodlust since it was a normal victim and they are truly dead. If the victim is assimilated, reveal the rightmost card on the killer board and replace it with the matching mutated organism card. This is now a mutated organism. Place the token matching the meeple above the card. Oh boy. Set up the health and final health tokens as you normally would, then immediately apply all of the bloodlust effects on the card from the lowest. Shuffle the assimilated test result cards back into the test results deck. It is possible the remaining exposed victims have also been assimilated. Cool. This is a lot. Mutated organisms are considered killers, not minions. They take their killer actions and any terror card actions as normal. If multiple mutated organisms are in play, resolve their actions one at a time, starting with the leftmost one, as they appear on the killer board. If the finale has been triggered, then the mutated organisms will have additional killer. Will have additional killer action effects as denoted by the F and will perform them directly after the killer's actions. Before the finale is triggered, they only perform the killer actions followed by resolving a terror card as usual. Mutated organisms' death and final health tokens. When one of them loses final health and there's still at least one other on the board, lay it on its side and finish the current phase before checking to see if it's dead. If it's blank, it's dead. If it's not, pain. Lots of special rules, my god. Although each mutated organism has its own final health token, you only get the +1 die bonus once, regardless of how many of the mutated organisms are down to their final health. Example test, safe. Oh, this is just examples. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so we've done that. We need to set up. So shuffle this. Let's see our setup. So it says that they're randomly placed. All right, so what's our setup? So there's no killer. A nice stew, yikes. All right, so we'll start there, and then they're going to be randomly in this mess. So we start in the kitchen, and let's get up there. We start in the kitchen. I will roll a die to see if one of them will be placed here. 1, 2, 3, yes. 4, 5, 6, no. So no, so there'll be 2 here. 2 in the hallway. 2 in this hallway. Wow, well, they're by themselves now. And then I got to place 3 of them, so I got 2 more here. Yep, one of them's going in there. And then we've got 1 here. Nope. One here. Yep. In the lab, too. And then the other one has to go, well, here or here, right? So it's going in the other room. So it's going in the commander's hut. So that's where they are. Okay. These are not on the board yet. So let's not jump the gun in my death. Shuffle this up. The events, we're going to draw our starting event. Let's see what happens. All right, what's our starting event? All organisms are revealed. Ready? Comm specialists. Oh boy. We need a bird on site. Over. The victim closest to but not in the radio room is now the comm specialist. If the comm specialist is in the radio room, once per action phase, you may roll a die. On a 5 or 6, you may move the helicopter 1 space. If the comm specialist is skilled, discard 2 action cards of your choice. Oh god. Alright, so we got the comm specialist. That's helpful. And it is, where's the radio? The radio room's here. It's a 1-2 or 1-2. Let's put the comm specialist close to me, please. So you'll be replaced. And that's you. All right, these will go off to the side because it will tell me what to do when that happens. We put the blood spatter thingamadoohickey. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, blood spatter thingamadoohickey? Here you are. Here. These setups have been used. We are set up for a nice stew. I need to shuffle these and take one of them as mine. Putting 1, 2, 3, because I only have 4 health right now. We're going to start at 5 terror. And we are Gouda. Okay. So no health to put just yet. We got the radio. We got our starting cards. We've shuffled this, and we're ready to party. Oh, I got to put the helicopter down, right? I got to put the helicopter down. So I got to put the... I got to go to the chopper. Let's see. Box of props. Yep, that's this. Box props. I should be playing with the signature actions, but I'm not. Oh, I haven't even opened up the helicopter, the box of props yet. Let's see. I thought I opened this up already. I haven't even opened these yet. Ooh. Ooh. I say ooh. Helicopter. It starts on this space on the helipad. So it starts here. All right. Good luck, hey. All right, I gotta open up the... Where is it? Gruesome Deaths. So here it is. Gruesome Deaths, Part 2. Part 2. These people are gonna die today. Station 2891. There we go. All right, we're ready to go. We're so gonna die. Okay. All right. Well, the first thing we're gonna do is start off trying to focus because that's hot trash. So we're gonna try to focus. 1 success, so lower it down by 1, lose 1 time. We're then gonna try to focus again. 1 success, lose 1 time. Let's take a stroll. If we could get the comms person to the room, right? That's what it is. We can use this to move people. Get you to the helicopter. So we're going to walk. It's a 3. I'm going to discard short weak attack and short rest to make that 1 success, where I get to move 1 space, lose 1 time, and then let's do it one more time. Use to move a victim 1 space at the cost of 1 time. Oh, let me lose 1 time, and I'll move you 1 space here with the 2-way radio. And that is one of the uses, so let's put a timer on this. It was 4, now it's down to 3. Then I'll do the walk. 1 success, so comms, you and me, and you, right here. And that is 1 time. That gets used. I can use to move a victim 1 space at the cost of 1 time. May not be used. I will not have any actions my next turn. Looks like I'm not going to anyway. May not be used on the same victim more than once in a single turn. So I'm kind of killing myself. Well, I can do the fly faster. No, there's no need to fly it out. Maybe there is. You're on here. That'll give me something to do next round, so let me stop there. Test right away. To jail right away. Well, I gotta get to them first, man. I gotta get to them first. So that is if I spend this, I could send the thingamadoohickey, because it says if the comm specialist is in the radio room once per action phase, you may roll a die. On a 5 or 6, you may move the helicopter 1 space. So that could work. So let me bump this to 2. I'll move you here. And then let's go rescue 1 person. So I'm going to roll 1 die. That's a 1. So no one's going anywhere. No one's going anywhere. So that ends my turn. Nothing's happening here so far. So we're going to draw a tarot card and see what happens. To jail right away. It's happy hour. If there are no victims in play, discard this and draw another tarot card. Otherwise, panic all victims that are indoors, then move all victims from each hallway to the rec room. There is no killer out, so I'm assuming I'm ignoring that. So let's see what happens. So we do panic all victims that are indoors. That is everybody, except for the person on the helicopter. So let's start over here. Let's start with this guy. 3. You 2. 5. Uh-oh. Oh, that's me. You, go up here. You. 3. That's just 4, 4, 6, so you're not going anywhere. Next one. A 3, not going anywhere. Top. A 4. You're going out in the hallway. 2 in the hallway. 5. You're over here. Next one. 3. Going up. Finally, the last one in the lab is, oh boy, coming over there. You're going outside. And you're going right along with them. And then it said, then move all victims from each hallway to the rec room. So the rec room will be you and you. Then if the killer is active, which there is no killer active. Oh, radio guy 2. Yep, radio guy 2. 4. Radio guy's going into the lab. There is no killer right now, just bystanders. There is no killer. Yeah, I think when we find the organism, that's when the fun begins. And then this thing is the cold temperature symbol. So I'm assuming that that's someone would suffer frostbite if they're outside, but they, I I don't, can healthy people suffer frostbite? Here it is. This is what I'm looking for. The frostbite icon means each victim and each enemy in an outdoor space gain a frostbite token or lose 1 health if they already have a frostbite during each upkeep phase. Discard all frostbite tokens. So you, both of these gain a frostbite token. And you also gain a frostbite token. Okay. All right. And the helicopter moves to the air. Okay, and that ends that. All right, so the helicopter takes off with 1 person. Cool. That's it. I had money. I was going to buy a fly faster with that money. Sorry, I didn't do that before the end of phase. And that would have been my 1 going back up to 6. So it's my turn, and the only thing I can play is a fly faster. So I'm going to roll 2 dice. And I get 1 success, so you're going to move to the Arctic airport. Bloop. And I lose 1 time. And that's all I could do. That's all I could do this phase. So at the end of that, I get to rescue you. I will get to move 1 space. And as a free action, where are you? You're in the radio room? Crap. That's not a space with a test kit. So I got to get you to the lab if I'm going to do anything. But right now, that's where we land. And that's going to be it. At the end, the frostbite, it says at the end of, during each upkeep phase, which would have been at the end, they would have been discarded. Right? So Terra phase, give people frostbite. And then it says, if they already have frostbite, during each upkeep phase, discard all from people inside. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh boy. Here we go. I get to spend money. So I get these back, and I get to spend 5. We're going to do a lot of improvising for 3. And then we're going to grab the 2 rerolls for 2. And that's a total of 5, pushing us up to 6. Then and only then, do we draw this card. Just absorb them. If there is a mutated organism in play, panic all exposed victims and raise a threat. There isn't. There is no killers. There's no stabby stab. If a victim was killed, the mutated organism recovers health. So, haha, it's actually like a free. It's an awful card if there was a mutated organism, but free if there wasn't. Okay. So let's improvise. Rolling 2 dice. I got 1 success. So for your next horror roll, let's do a reroll. I really want to get fur the entire turn, so we're gonna do a reroll. I don't have exposed. Don't you have exposed? No, I don't. The frostbite icon means it's only when the frostbite icon shows up is when that happens. The finale cards are really, really bad. Yeah, I don't have exposed. I got to get that thing to the lab. So I'm trying to get some movement. So let's try this reroll. Crap. Okay. It is what it is. So next roll, 3s and 4s are good. Well, that roll's going to be to move. 2 successes. Of course it is. Y'all 2 are coming with me. Then for a free action, we're going to test. And I lose 1 time for that. We're going to test. So grab this. This ought to be fun, right? It's good time. It's a good time. It's a good time. Safe. Replace the exposed victim with a normal victim and remove this card from the game. and remove this card from the game. Okay. So you have been replaced. I don't have to kill you. Cool. Then let's I'm gonna get those two nerds back inside. How about that? So let's spend both of these charges, which this is now used up. So I'll just flip it over in the backpack to tell both these yahoos to go back inside. Might not matter because I have to wait till the upkeep phase, but we'll see. Let's do some focusing. One success, one time, then the other focus. Let's do a weak attack and short rest to make one success and one time. And I'll hang on to these two cards. So I've got 3 to spend. Let's grab a sprint. I think that's all I can afford. Yeah, the gray, red, and black are exposed. Should they not have panicked due to the last terror card? It says only if. Let me pull it back. You might be right. Let's reread it. It says if there is no mutated organism in play. You're right. It's a no. So I missed that. Panic all and raise it up. All right, so I should actually be here. Panic exposed victims. Exposed are these two. So you would still be outside. You would be inside because you would have been panicked. So let's see if I'm going to spend that other thing. 6. You would have gone inside, which means I would have had 1 charge left. I see what you're saying. No, I got it. And then this guy will move to space 1 over here. So there we go. Yep, I gotcha. Good call. All right, so the 2 are inside, and then that ends. I bought a sprint. I did check the gray guy. I did check that guy. I did check him. He was safe when I checked him. Oh, was he exposed? 6. So he would have moved into this room, which means I would have had to use the walk to get him back. And I had 1 success, which would put me actually down to 2, which would have been enough for the sprint, which I'd have been, which I would have gotten him. I would have moved here. He would still be in effect, and I would just be in the room with him. Yep, so I got to reshuffle. He would not have been in the lab. There you go. Actually, he wasn't in the lab. He came 6 here. I would have had to go here. And then I did the other roll for 2, which would have gotten him back to the lab, right? So that was the 1 walk. I had the other one where I had 2 successes. So I've been 1, 2 back to the lab, which would have been the test, which it would have worked out. We're okay. That would cost both my 2s. And then I spent 2 to do that. Go back to 6. And cool, good catch. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Good catch. Yeah, we figured it out. Good catch. We still are where we are. We ended up at the same place, which is good. Which is really good, but we have to figure it out. I will spend... Ooh, you might die. Let's see if you don't die. I would spend it to put her back in the radio room. Let's do that anyway. Let's get back to our default state. And that'll put her back in the radio room. Then I get to roll the check. I rolled a 1, so the game's like, I don't want you to use that feature, so we'll draw a card. We'll be dead by morning. Choose one. Raise that awful thing. Choose one. Panic all victims or panic yourself. And people are going to die. Okay, so I am going to panic myself. I don't want to panic all victims. No, I don't want to panic all victims. I'll panic myself, and I'll raise the blood splatter, and then the helicopter will start flying by, and people are going to die. So panic myself. Roll a 5. I go this way into the closet because that creeped me out. Then raise the blood spatter 1. Nothing's happening just yet. And then people with frostbite die. Oh no. Oh, what happens now? I don't know what happens now. So people with frostbite die. What happens when they all die? Yeah. I don't know about this one. This ought to be interesting. Okay, so you will die. Let's put this token back over here. Put you here. Raise this up 1. Let's read to your death. 2. Ethan collapsed in the snow. He couldn't see, and he'd lost his grip on the guideline. He's been wandering around for an hour. He knew the clock was ticking, and when he stumbled and fell from exhaustion, he knew that he was going to freeze to death out here. Alone. Aw, poor Ethan. So Ethan dies, raises that up. It says that the organism, well, wouldn't the 2 be warmed up because they got inside last round? It's at the end. It's at the upkeep phase, right? Is it at the upkeep phase? Did I read that wrong? Yeah, it's at the upkeep phase is when it happens, and the upkeep phase happens after this. So it's upkeep phase is at the end of the round. So no, they would not have warmed up. And it says during each upkeep phase is when they discard frostbite tokens. So these 3 people are going to eat it. And it says the frostbite icon means each victim and each enemy in an outdoor space gains a frostbite token or loses 1 health if they already have frostbite. They panicked in. So they wouldn't. They panicked, ran in, and then it ended. They wouldn't have died, but this guy will. This guy will die. But I still don't know what happens with when one of these nerds die. I think they just die. If killed by a game effect like a location, tarot card, event, or other effect, immediately draw a test results card and apply the effects. Okay, that's how you do it. I don't think they die. We got to draw one of these and see what happens. Yeah, we need to see if what happens. What? Because I still would have tested the guy. Sorry, I still would have tested the guy, so one of these cards needed to be removed. So we need to shuffle this up. And I'm going to let fate decide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh boy. Let's put that back. Let's see what's happening. Assimilated. Reveal the mutated organism and apply the bloodlust effects from the bottom to the current bloodlust level. Shuffle this back into the test results. So that'll go there. No one has died. It's only raised 1. So we're flipping you over. Reveal. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Now it's gonna get nasty. So you pop out. The only effects you've got is you're not doing anything too crazy. Okay. Cool. So you're a problem. All right, you're my first problem. Okay. And that is... Okay, so that's cold, and then the helicopter is in the air. We figured it. We figured it. We got it solved. We worked it out. It's a party, everybody. It's a party. Okay, so you've got stupid amount of health. I know I'm supposed to give you a token, but I'll do that in a minute. I'll just grab a rando from over here. Put it on here. And you've got 7 stinking health. Okay. Oh, sorry. That's 7. Okay. Then new round. Yeah, because that would have raised it up 1. And that was the only... Yep, that was the only thing that raised it up. Okay, so I think just maybe we need to get the hell out of here. So let's try to do that. We're rolling 2 dice. 4 and a 2. Let's lose 2 time to re-roll both those dice. And see... Ah! Whoa! 2 4s, 1 success. Move 2 spaces, lose 1 time. 1. Let's go in the hallway for 2. We're all in the hallway. So that should be good. And that's all I got. So I got 3 to buy. I'll be getting this back. We're going to buy a sprint and a close call because we're trying to get the hell out of here. So for 3, going back to 6. Your turn. On your turn, the killer will target the closest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's coming inside. So it's going to go move 2. Nope, move 1. Sorry. It's going to move 1. To the closest. That's all it's going to do. All right. Because it would have moved 1 when this was applied, and then it's going to move 1 coming inside. That's where it should be. Not good. Not good. It senses we are vulnerable. If there is a mutated organism in play, panic each victim in or adjacent to a tool space, and then let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. All right, so you're the only one that's next to a tool shed space, so you're going to panic. 4. You go into the supply closet. It's probably the smartest thing you could do. Then you are going to target the target-rich environment. Yeah, I know. The target-rich environment of 1 stab, stab, stab. So let's see how you kill this person. 6. Oh, buddy. Clay hated going outside, but they told him the helicopter was coming. Well, where the hell was it? It had been too long. He decided he needed to go back inside. He headed back towards the base, but then he rolled his ankle. He dropped like a sack of potatoes. It was bad, really bad. He couldn't move. He started crawling, but after 50 feet of crawling, he collapsed, unable to go further. The cold took him. Isn't there one for the organism? This is just for... Oh, here it is. The organism. I want the organism deaths, because that's what this one was. 14, 14, 14. There we go. Here we are. Theo tried to fight back. He'd even managed to separate one of its legs from its body, which horrifyingly sprouted hundreds of tiny legs itself and squirmed away like a centipede. Oh, God. The primary organism didn't seem to be impacted at all and lost no speed. It pounced on Theo and began the process of assimilation, its body merging with Theo. Theo tried to pull away, but it was akin to a kid trying to remove their tongue from a frozen flagpole. They foolishly licked on a dare. Theo screamed until there was no Theo. Then the speedy thing skirted away in search of safety. Oh my God. It just, like, that movie comes back. Remember when the head fell off the table and then it, like, sprouted legs? Ugh. Alright, so it moved, it stabbed. When someone dies, this goes up. Right? Yeah. Yeah. And is it when someone dies, people panic? Nope, people panic after this. So then it will stab again for free. No panic. And it'll go there, raise this up 1, and we're going to draw an event card. But let's see what happens next with the organism tearing up the room. We already did a 6, so we'll do 5. Tanya loved the Arctic. She was comfortable in the white wasteland. If she could survive it, she'd walk out there and never come back. So knowing she could not win the deadly fight she found herself in, she did all she could to get to the edge of the station for one last view before meeting her demise. Whether she was able to or not, only the reader knows. Oh, no. Why? Oh, the next one's going to be worse. Okay, so that's the 2 kills. Then those people are going to panic. Nope, you're not going anywhere. You get to run away to the hallway. Oh boy. All right. Rip. Exactly. Okay, that's the panic. Then we do... Oh, we're supposed to draw an event card because we got to the 3rd level. Pair up. So remove all of the victims that are alone in the space from the board and place... Remove all of the victims that are alone in a space from the board and place them 2 at a time in the following locations until none are left. Kitchen, okay. If there are an odd number of victims, add 1 new victim before placing the final 2. So we've got remove all victims that are alone in a space from the board. So you, and you. Then left to right, they're going into the kitchen until none are left. Oh, then place 2 at a time in the following locations until none are left. The kitchen and the radio room. Hey, look at that. And we're going to add somebody new. Oh my God, you got a new friend. Then discard this card. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Now it's my turn. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So it'll be fine. We're going to focus. 1 success. Tick. 1 down. It will be okay. We're running. We're rolling 3 dice and we're running. We're running. We're running. 1 success. We're going to re-roll 1 of these. That's a 2. That's of no use to me. So 1 success. We're going to move 2 spaces, lose 1 time. Come, people. We are running. We're all in here. I don't have you in the lab. Helicopter's not back yet. We're going to walk. Take that other guy for some tests. 2 successes. You and me. Get out here. 1, 2 lab. Free test. We are going to test you, good sir. This one. Oh, God. No. Son of a biscuit. All right. I couldn't just, it just couldn't, right? It just couldn't. You couldn't do just one thing for me. What do we got? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna die. Alright, so let's grab this guy. It could have just been one, you know, but no, it had to be 2. The game was like, we want you to die horribly. At least there's not 3. And then we apply, right? Once we put them down. Target, so you're with me, you're not targeting me, you're going to target a, you're moving in here. Then you're going to raise that. I'm at the event level, so I'm 1 more up. Then you're going to stab somebody. Cool. It's going to be this person. Raising it up 1 more. Cool. Which will raise this 1 more. Amazing. Leg after leg tap the ground. Tick, 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 as the atrocity skittered its way towards the victim. Their coat, though excellent for protection against the cold, was not sufficient at helping them survive the plethora of blows that came. When the taps on the ground became taps on the victim, it's resulted in their bludgeoning death. The body, battered and bruised, was ready for assimilation. Cool. All right, so that was a thing that occurred. Let's get in there and be somebody. He knocked me down to... Actually, let's try to focus before we get in there and be somebody. Focus. 1 success. Boom. And that's it. And 1 time loss. Now let me move in. And then we're going to... Oh, wait, that was the focus. That was the focus. Then we're going to walk. Nothing. Lose a health to move 1, 2 time. I'm not going to live through this, and then we're going to attack him. Woo! Lose a health. And that's the end of my turn. Sweet. All right, so I got 1 left. All I can buy is a reroll. And... Cool. What are y'all doing on your turn? Oh, you're going to kill that person. And you're going to kill that person. Oh my gosh, I'd lose both my cards. Oh, man. Damage is still... Nope, damage is 2. So you'll kill this person. Tick it up 1. I will lose a health. Yikes. So let's see how you're going to die. Harold had been ready to leave the station from basically the moment he'd arrived. He asked himself daily why he even agreed to come. What was he thinking? Now that people were dying, he realized that he should have listened to his gut and stayed home. In symbolic punishment for this error, Harold's gut was spilled out onto the floor after a nasty gash from the organism. Rip Harold. Hashtag roll better. Have I tried getting good? That's your question. I'm going to let... So that means I would take a damage. So I'm down to 1 health. And you're just going to... It's a no-win scenario here. I'll have to discard both my cards if she dies, which I won't have a turn, and then whatever happens, happens. Or I take the hit and see what happens. I'm going to take the hit and see what happens. So let's see what happens. Ooh, bye, Kate. Ooh. No. Yikes. Awkward moment. Kate's dead. Awkward moment. This one's just hard. But I love it. I love it. It's hard, but I do enjoy it. Hashtag roll better. I wasn't gonna beat that thing. Are you mad? I was trying to do the best I could. No way. No way. Oh my gosh. And then these are his finale things. Oh, the images are just, oh my god. Okay. All right. There's no way. Come on. Let's see if I can find one that's named Matt. No. So I was like, let me see if I can find a Matt. See if there's a Matt or a Brian final guy. Let's grab the items. This one went quickly, like stupidly fast. Test kits, items, items. Throw the items in here. Throw the start locations in here. Throw all this in here. Good luck with that. No, you will go with these. You'll go up there. The events go in here too. We got one more on this triple homicide here. You were doomed from the start for me because I'm rolling dice. You were doomed for. You didn't have a chance. You did not have a single chance. These are going in the wrong thing. Boogers. I need to do this. Yeah. That's why all the stuff fit, because it's supposed to go in here. And those could go in there with these. There we go. This will go in here. This will go on here. And then I can put these on top of that. Put that there. Put these at the bottom of this. Put these over here. Cool. And finally, we have the finale of the evening. Let's go with USS Conrad. Cards. And ooh, need this, I need this, I need this. The Evomorph. I wonder what movie this could be from. I'm sure no one else has ever heard of it. And Fly Faster needs to go with this too. Okay. 3 new action cards. Scan, scan, scan. We got that Happy-Go-Lucky Fun Time. Same thing with that. And then we've got whatever this is going to be. Special feature cards and the other tarot cards. We got maintenance cards that we'll be using. And an evolution card. We've got events, and we have to reveal a starting event. We've got setup that we'll shuffle and deal with. And then these bad boys. And our new victim, I mean hero, will be Ellen. Sure, we'll do Ellen. Ellen's fun. Does everyone have a flamethrower? Okay. All right, so I'll be shuffling these while we read. So let's start off with, both of these are dueled, the USS Conrad. So the USS Conrad, United Starship Conrad M-class freight vessel model 9791 Bison, commissioned in 2122 by the Noguchi Masaki Mining Corporation. I would be the crazy guy from town. This place is cursed. Built by the Lockheed Martin Corporation, at least it isn't Boeing, at the cost of $4.2 billion with a mass of 63,000 metric tons. Current whereabouts? Unknown. Special setup. You will start with 2 weird tokens. Even from here, that is super dark. It's these. 2 of those. On the board. Each setup card will indicate where to place them. Place the Superloader item card next to your play area and place the... Why are those symbols so hard for my old eyes to see? I'm assuming that's the Superloader token in the hangar bay. So we'll just use the token today. All right. Place 1 keycard item card in your inventory and place a something token on it. Place 2 keycard item cards next to your play area along with the remaining whatever tokens. Shuffle the remaining 3 keycard item cards with the rest of the item cards and build the item deck as normal. Place the 3 maintenance cards next to your player board face up. Okay, so let's try to make sense of whatever those images are that my eyes are horrible at seeing. Okay, so let's do our setup. And then we will adjust as we need. So this is our setup. So there's the 2 symbols that are there on the board. We'll start here. Whatever the hell that is will start there. And that looks like a lot of people are going to get together and die. So we'll do... Everyone's in the mess hall. Looks like it's the cheer squad. Everyone's in the mess hall. We got 1 person in the hangar, 1 person in the hall, not you. 1 person in the hallway, 1 person in the junction. It's all cheerleaders. This is a cheerleader area. 1 person there, 1 person in the storage closet. 1 person here, person here. One person here. I will start here. So it's 1, me, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 4. And then we will place this token here with you. And this token in the escape pod. The loader will be placed in the hangar. Place 1 keycard item card in your inventory. So keycard item card is this. Going in my inventory. Place 2 keycard item cards next to your play area. 1, 2. Okay. Along with the remaining tokens, Shuffle the remaining 3 keycard item cards with the rest of the item cards and build the item decks as normal. Okay, so shuffle these up. And build the item decks as normal. And the killer is here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And these are removed from the game. Okay, shuffle these up. 1, 2, 3. This one that's going in the armory is a key card. This one that is going in the mess hall is a personal beacon. Or personnel beacon, maybe. And another key card in the storage closet. Maintenance cards are flipped face up next to my player board. As it says, place the maintenance cards next to your player board face up. We've got the airlock. So activated at the hangar. Once activated, place the key card to place something in the hangar during the activation phase while the hangar or an adjacent space. You may discard it and open the airlock, instantly killing everyone in the hangar. If present, the superloader is lost. If the killer dies, reveal their final health token. If they have come back to life, place them at the junction as they've managed to grab onto the ship and crawl back inside. So it's one way to kill them. If you're in the hangar when the airlock is open, roll a die on a 5 or 6, you manage to survive. Otherwise, you lose the game. That's a good push-pull there. We've got the Crusher. It costs 1. Activate at the trash compactor. When an enemy or victim ends its movement at the trash compactor, deal a damage. Does not affect you or victims following you. The Incinerator. Whenever an enemy or victim enters the furnace, roll a die and do the following. Cool. And then the last one is the only way to be sure. Once activated, place that token at the start of the countdown track. During the upkeep phase, move the token 1 space to your right. When that token reaches boom, the ship self-destruct, killing everything. If you are not at an exit space, you lose the game. Okay, so there's so you're saying there's a chance. All right, so we'll put these I'll put here. So I'll put you here. These are at the side. I'm assuming that's at those spaces. So those are there. And come on, give me all of these. Give me all of these. This will start at 4. It has 4 health, but it can go up to 10. So we'll give you that. And 1, 2, 3. And I will get that. And 1, 2, 3. Ellen, special ability. When successfully resolving a search action card, you may choose to freely look through all of the locations used the item cards instead of the space's item deck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Get you going. Grab that. Grab that. Okay, all right. Key cards are useful items that can unlock new pathways or activate important ship functions. If you start or end your movement in a space not while passing through that has a key card token, you may spend one time to take the token. Take one of the keycard item cards that were set aside during setup and place it in your inventory. Alright. Whenever you take a keycard item card, either through searching or an event, always place a token on top of it. Whenever you use a keycard by placing a card token on the board or maintenance card, explained below, always keep the empty keycard item card in your inventory. You cannot discard an empty keycard item card, and if the game instructs you to discard an item card, either randomly or by choice, ignore them for that purpose. Once placed, either on the board or on a maintenance card, you cannot retrieve any tokens unless the game effects instructs you. It does not cost time to use a key card and place a token. The maintenance shafts. There are 4 maintenance shafts on the board, each with an empty key card token connected to it. Neither you nor victims can pass through these shafts as long as they are inactive. If you are adjacent to an inactive maintenance shaft, you can place an available token on it to activate it, which will allow you to freely travel along the way. Enemies cannot move through maintenance shafts unless a specific card effects allows them to. And then we put tokens on there to blow stuff up. And if we get the super loader, even though the super loader starts on the board in the hangar, you can only use it if you find the super loader key item card. If you ever unequip the super loader or lose the key, lose the token. You're done. Right. Cool. The alien. That's a lot. Here we go. Place the evolution card next to the killer board. This is the Evo card. Okay. We have done so. Place the evolution marker next to the hatchling stage on this card. This is the form that Evomorph begins at. Okay, so let's grab this. And we put it at hatchling stage. Only increase the spatter if the hatchling kills a victim. If it would increase, if splat would increase, otherwise lose a time. If it would increase otherwise, you lose time. Okay, I got you. I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. All right. Shuffle the Evomorphs and the chosen location tarot cards together as normal, but only include 8 cards in the tarot deck rather than 10. Okay, so 1, 2, you're up. That is 8. And shuffle the Evomorphs and the chosen locations, only 8. Shuffle the ambush cards and place them face down next to the tarot deck with the youngling side light green readable. The adult side will be upside down. Okay, so grab this. Give this a shuffle. Youngling, ambush. The Evomorph starts with only 4 health, but this may increase to 10 later. The Evomorph has 3 stages. It starts out as a hatchling, but may evolve into a youngling and then finally into an adult. The keyword evolve is located in the special effects column of the Evomorph's Bloodlust track. When that increases and you reach an evolve, move the evolution marker to the next stage on the evolution card and follow any setup or special rules that you find there. As a hatchling, the Evomorph is very slow but incredibly deadly. Attack it at your own peril. Blood will only increase if the hatchling kills a victim itself, and other splatter increases either from tarot cards, event cards, or victims dying in other ways are ignored and instead lose a time for each that occurs. Makes sense. I get what they're saying. Okay, am I supposed to get this scanner? When playing against Evomorph, you will have access to the new scan action cards, which is this. So the scan action card says 3 successes, place the Evomorph in your space, skip the next killer phase, remove this card from the game. Place an X in your space, lose time, place an X in your space. Reduce terror, lose time, or raise terror, lose time, end your turn. And it only costs 1 time to buy. There's 3 scan cards. So these cards may only be played while the Evomorph has vanished. When resolving scan, you may be instructed to place an X token in your space. This indicates that you have scanned the area and you know that the Evomorph is hiding in your ambush cards will have the Evomorph appearing out of nowhere, often in your space, and immediately attacking. Scanning is a way to protect yourself from being ambushed. A space can only have 1 X token in it, but multiple spaces can have X tokens at the same time. If instructed to place an X token in a space where 1 is already presented, ignore it. In the rare instance where you are instructed to place an X and there are none remaining, remove the farthest and use that. Scan cards have an additional success line for when you get 3 or more successes on a horror roll. This will allow you to ambush the Evomorph instead of the other way around. Okay. When you see this icon, the Evomorph immediately disappears in the shadows and vanishes, ending the killer phase. Remove the killer meeple from the board and place it on top of the terror deck. While the Evomorph has vanished, you will ignore all steps of the killer phase, both the killer action and the finale card, and drawing a terror card. Instead, you will draw an ambush card and follow the side of what it's going to do. If the ambush deck ever runs out, shuffle it and start over. Cool. Okay. We will probably be referencing that a little bit. Okay, so we've got a key card ready to go. Little alien buggers in the way. So, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. So then let's go ahead and focus. 1 success, so lower this one, lose 1 time. Let's do it again. Oof. Let's get rid of short rest and weak attack to lower it 1, lose 1 time. And how much do I need to search to? So then I'm going to walk. This will be my last action. That is garbage. So I will lose a health, lose 2 time, and move into the armory. Oh, and my turn. So I'm going to spend that 2 to buy a search. Go back up to 6. Put these here. And that will be awesome. Awesome. So you're gonna target somebody. You can't move through the vent. So you go into the trash compactor. Cool. He's gonna be killing someone soon. Let's draw a card to see what he's gonna do. All victims adjacent to the trash compactor panic. Thank you. Everyone at the trash compactor receives a damage, which would be the alien. And then move and stab. So all victims need to panic first. So adjacent to, so you, and so 5 people are going to panic. Idiots. Here we go. 1, 3. Where's your 3 go? Into the trash compactor. 2. Into the trash compactor. 3. 6. These people are idiots. 1. Into the trash compactor. And then you. 4. Over here. Then everyone at the trash compactor receives a damage. So the alien gets crushed for 1. And then these 3 people eat it. They completely eat it. Woo! So, but you didn't kill anybody. It can only move up if it kills something, right? Only increase if the hatchling kills a victim. Yeah, so it won't go up when a victim dies by trash compactor. But I do lose 3 time. 1, 2, 3. Because it needs to kill the victim. Then it's going to target somebody and move here. And stabby stab stab, but it can't stab anybody. Okay. Then that goes away. Cool. We need to stop you from evolving. So I'm going to search. Let's do that. They don't get a gruesome death for dying like... Well, maybe they might. Do I have that? Let's see if I have that. I have the Conrad one? I do have the Conrad gruesome deaths. So let's see how 3 people was like, hey, let's panic and run into the trash compactor that's operational. So first, Rishi was done. He had seen too much death today and decided he wasn't going out like the others. He set the timer and lowered himself into the incinerator. Jesus. He knew how hot it got in there and figured his death would be pretty instant. Unfortunately, Rishi was wrong and endured more pain than many of the others who died today. Number 2, Amber turned the corner and ran into the furnace. She decided to hide in the incinerator and turn the maintenance safeties on so that it wouldn't accidentally trigger while she was there. From where she hid, she heard the door open. She held her breath and froze in fear. Whoever or whatever was in the room was there for a while, but they eventually left. Amber let out a sigh of relief, but it was short-lived. The clicks of the incinerator told Amber that the safeties had been turned off and that she had 2 seconds to take her last breath. It was apparent that a battle had taken place at the furnace. A lot of things happening at the furnace. Oh no, here's the Crusher one. Several crew members turned the corner and made their way inside the trash compactor. Oh, General Crusher death. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. There are different ones for the Crushers. Several crew members turned the corner and made their way inside the trash compactor, but they were very few places to hide, and the Crusher had started its cycle. So no chance of jumping in there. Realizing this wasn't a good place to stay, they all scrambled back to the door. That's when John bumped off the platform and into the Crusher. Jennifer stayed back to try and help John out, but the Crusher pressed against his hips, and the pops of cracking bones could be heard over the noise of the Crusher. Jennifer couldn't watch the horror and left John alone to die. Woo! Julie slid into the Crusher and went towards the corner. She hid herself well under piles of refuse and hoped that she'd be safe there. She got startled as the light started flashing, indicating the Crusher was about to start its cycle. She rose to get up, but something snagged on her overalls, pinning her in a seated position. As the walls started closing in, she was jabbed by other debris, further penetrating her from getting up. Or preventing. They penetrate her. Oh, God. The more the walls closed, the harder it became for Julie to get herself upright. Her life would end the same way it began, in the fetal position. Jane was planning a trap. She was rigging the Crusher so that its walls would close at 10 times the normal speed. She was going to lure that monster into the Crusher and then activate it. The accelerated speed would ensure it couldn't get out. She had to lower herself in the Crusher to reach the panel to adjust the hydraulic rate. She had never tried this before, but she was sure it would work. Well, it did work. Unfortunately, she managed to trigger it while she was still making some adjustments. But sure enough, it closed in on her at 10 times its normal speed. Alright, let's do our search. One success, that's 4 and a 4. So take the top item card at this space, which is the armory, which I get a key card. So I have, so this one I would have 1, and this one I have 1 on. So I just got that one. And that is just 1 time. And yeah, I'm feeling that way too. Do I have anything for attacking? Not really. Let's try to walk up there and pay it a visit. Son of a biscuit! Well, that's my turn. Not buying anything. Actually, I'll take the stinking damage to walk up there. get these back, and that's all I get back. I could do the incinerator. I want to get the airlock going, but that's the problem. Well, it's about to kill somebody, so here we go. So it's going to target rich environment. We're going to move it this way, and then it's going to munch on this person. Going up and evolving. Yeah, I could try. It's probably going to get stupidly massive. Okay. So it killed. This happens. And then for this turn only, all enemies can freely move through any maintenance shaft. It's going to kill the next person. Each enemy that moved through a maintenance shaft raised threat. So, cool. It's going to kill the next person. And let's see how these two people died. Ooh, somebody dies by flamethrower. Jeez. Why? Why would you do that to them? The Evomorph is on page 8. Oh, no. No. Here we go. A bell pulled another ration bar from his pack and ate it in 3 quick bites. It says, upon evolving... Oh, it does upon evolving, draw one of these. Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. People are gonna die. He felt like he'd been starving ever since that mishap at the freighter. He began to cough as a bite went down the wrong pipe, but couldn't seem to clear his airway. Suddenly, a sharp pain accompanied his racking coughs, and he knew something was very wrong. The pain traveled up his esophagus as he doubled over, throat bulging grotesquely, spraying blood with every braying hack. The last thing Abel saw was a horrific insectoid creature burst forth from his own throat, spraying gore and undigested food all over the wall before scurrying away. Then, upon evolving, it will do this ambush. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Okay, so I gotta do it manually. Looks like my thingamadoo broke. It's gonna raise up by 1 when it does that. So it raises this up by 1, so it's there, which would do that when it kills the next victim. So now it kills the next victim. Larry sighed. Evaluating systems performance was boring enough, but with this damn acid indigestion he'd been feeling, it was nearly intolerable. A fresh wave of stomach pain led to an agonizing howl as Larry grabbed his stomach. He pulled his hands away and was shocked to see them covered in blood. Larry lifted his shirt for a better look and saw a grotesque bulging, as if he were pregnant, and what's inside wanted out now. He tried to call for help, but Larry's delivery was nigh. An alien thing burst out of his stomach, blowing bits of intestine outward, gave a garbled cry, and scurried off into the shadows. I do that on this evolve. The dark power card happens. I'm sorry, my stream deck like froze. So let's pull this up. I got to do this au manual. So this is top center, right? So when I get to this evolve is when the dark power will flip over. I am here. So he was here. He did his first kill. He evolved. That made him do this, which let him move up 1, and then the next card moved him up 1 more. So we're 2 away from flipping that bottom card over. Okay. I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. He can use the maintenance shafts now if he wants. So I think that was it for his turn. He hasn't fully evolved yet. He hasn't fully evolved yet. So let's do a focus. 2 successes. So this will go here. And I gain 2 time. And then let's do another focus because I want to heal. 1 success, and I lose a time. And then let's do a short rest with 3 dice now. 1 success. So I heal 1, and I lose a time. All right. I think that's all I'm going to do for my turn. So I have 6 time. Okay. I'll be getting this back. I can go with critical. So 6 time is a critical blow. I think I want that if I could stop him from killing. If I could just do it. If I could just stop him from killing this next victim. Oh wait, he won't evolve. Maybe. I'm going to buy critical blow because we got 2 walks. I can see if I can get to him. For 6. We're going to see if we could kill him in 1 go. We will see. Okay, he is going to... No, he's going to kill somebody. So he's going to move here. Kill her. Raise that up 1. 1 more to evolve. So not yet. Not yet. Okay, so we keep going. We keep going. I just need one more of these for the airlock. That's all I need. And I need to get to the hangar to activate it. No, I just got to go for the kill. Here we go. I just got to go for the kill. Please do not kill anyone else. Please, game. Damn it. Wait, if the Evomorph is a hatchling... Nope, you're not a hatchling. You are a youngling. Crap. Oh, no, he's coming for me. He's coming for me. He's coming for me. Ooh, interesting. Okay. He's coming for me. Gotcha. All right, so he's moving 5. Comes right in my space. He's attacking me for 1. Yep, because it's no longer 10 damage. It's just 1 damage, so he hits me for 1. And he does damage to me, so I will discard a key card. Okay. And then he's going to ambush. Ah, come on! Damn it! Damn it! I had him! I had him! I had him dead to rights. Crap! I would have almost preferred him attack me again. Oh, man. Was that hide or was that draw? Whenever you see the symbol, it immediately disappears into the shadows. Remove the... Oh, remove it. Yep, you're right. It hides. You're right. It hides. No, it was hide. Remove it from the board. It hides in the shadows. But the ambush is supposed to happen, right? Whenever you see this icon, the Evomorph immediately disappears into the shadows and vanishes, ending the killer phase So it ends the killer phase. Remove the killer meeple from the board and place it on top of the Terror deck. When the Evomorph is vanished, you will ignore all steps of the killer phase, both the killer action and the finale. So it would come over, hit me, and then hide. And then the next killer phase, it's going to ambush me. That's what's happening. The next killer phase is going to ambush me. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking too. I think I'm thinking of ending my turn. I'm going to end my turn by retaliate and guard for 6, and I'm done. So on its turn, then it would draw its ambush card. Well, it's coming for me. I'm not gonna move. I got guard, so it's coming for me. Oh, yeah, because it's coming back, right? Because it says instead, when the Evomorph is vanished, you will ignore all steps of the killer phase, both killer action finale card. Instead, you will draw an ambush card and follow the side of the card that corresponds to the Evomorph. So scans ain't gonna do nothing. I'll buy a retaliate and 2 scans. How about that? Instead, you will draw a current stage, either light green for youngling or dark green for adult. Each ambush card has a red danger number found in the upper right corner, 1 to 10. There is a number for the youngling side of the card and a different number for the adult side. The higher the number, the more dangerous the effect is. That one is a 1. If the ambush deck ever runs out, shuffle the ambush deck. So 1, 2, and then it will evolve into its final form. So it will gain Razor Claws. When revealed, place the Evomorph in the closest space to you without an X and remove all X's. Whenever the Evomorph damages you, randomly discard 1 action card. So it is back right next to me. Scans don't matter now. Okay, so that is that. Yeah, and it's an adult. Upon evolving, max health to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the Evomorph recovers all health, reveal the Dark Power card, and rotate the ambush deck. Cool. This was fun. You know what? I'm still going to do the critical blow even though I'm rolling 2 dice. Because you suck. 1 success. So I hit you for 2. And I lower this down by 1, and that ends my turn. That's it. Game over. So I will buy 6. I buy a guard for 2. Both close calls. 1/1. I will buy a Furious Strike. Nope. I could go for Furious Strike instead of guard, which I will. Because that'll give me 2 back, which is 4, and I'll buy the Furious Strike. Here we go. Then you are going to... You're not even bothering with me. You're searching victims. Oh, and grab all my 0 cards. And this would go back over here. You are searching victims, my friend. I thought he would come for me, which is what I want him to do. But nope, his killer card says that he's searching for victims. And his movement is 2. Yeah. Those are target closest victim, not closest victim or final girl. And that's all he does. Then we draw our terror card. Oh God. This stream deck's driving me nuts. Incinerator malfunction. All victims adjacent to the furnace panic. Where's the furnace? Here. You and you. You move to 5 up here. And you move to 2 because you love to go into the furnace. Roll a die for everyone at the furnace and apply the following. 6. Move 1 space in any direction, your choice. Come on over here with me. And then it's going to seek me out. Come on back, baby. And it's going to attack me. And I am going to retaliate. Rolling 2 dice. 2 successes! What? Ignore all damage from this attack and attack it back for 2. Take that, you pesky bastard. This goes here. All right. It says all victims. Am I considered a victim as the final girl? Well, it was coming for me anyway, so I could roll to see if I move. I would have moved up. So even better. I would have moved up. Cool. I would have moved up if I'm a victim, because it says all victims. If I'm considered a victim as well, then I would move up. I know, the target of the tarot card. I'm saying that if I am considered a victim, then yes, I would have been close. I get what you're saying. Because when you said that, I was like, oh crap, it would have killed that guy. But I was like, nope, I'm a victim too. So therefore, I would move up. Saving victims. Am I considered a victim for a story? I see you're saying that it's not, but I'm just looking to see where it says in the rule book that I am not. Because I could be. Victims. Victim reward, victim overflow, victim attacked, victim dead, victim falling, victim panic 23. Page 20 for targeting. The first portion of the killer action indicates which target the killer will get to, a victim, the final girl, or whichever the closest. Unless otherwise specified, always target the closest option. If there is a tie between who is closest, choose the group that has the most victims present. The final girl is not a victim, so this would not have worked. You would have had your 2 health back. I would have been here, you would have moved in here, and you would have killed this. Moving that up 1, ticking this 1, and yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright, well you got to do that. And those 2 awesome moves, I will apply to this then, because that's what I want to do. And I could do that instead. Then I will apply walk. And it would have been 1 time. Then I would apply a walk. I will re-roll 1 die. Doesn't matter which one. For the love of God. Then I will discard the 2 scans to move here. I got 1 success and lose 1 time. And then I'm just gonna frickin' go Fury Strike on you. Rolling 2 dice. And so I got 1 success. So I hit you for 1. Lower this down by 1, and that's the end of my turn. So I have 4 fight. Guard, guard. Guard, guard. It's all right. It's okay. All right. Come get me. But it's not targeting me. It's targeting victims. So it's going to move here. Kill this one. Then draw this card. It's coming for me now. It's going to just move into my... For each space that the Evomorph passes through that contains at least 1 victim, lower this down. It doesn't contain any. It just gets right to me. It will not attack me for some reason. So I'm just going to keep hammering at it. So, you just will not attack me. Well, let's focus. Let's get your attention here. 2 3s. I'll get rid of the short rest and focus to make it a success so I can get here and just lose. I'm supposed to be back up, lose 1 time. Then I'll just do a weak attack on you. 3 dice. You will not attack me. No, you're going to attack me. So I'm going to... Yep, I'm going to hit you for 1. And then I lose a health. And that's that. I have 5 health. 4, 1. Done. And my blank cards. Get those back. Will you attack me, please? You can't go through the vents, so you got to go back this way. 1, 2, 3, kill. 1, 2. There's no 4th dice to roll now. I just lost the health. There's no 4th dice to roll. So I'm just now down to 1 health. It will not come for me. It won't. Oh, come on. Roll 1 fewer dice to a minimum of 1 when resolving a scan action card. This is just bad luck. This is just straight up bad luck. Frickin' hell. He will not come for me. So now I roll 3 dice. I am going to... All I can do is walk. 1 success. Walk. That's all I'm doing is just following it around trying to get to it. That's a 3. At this point, you know what? Spend the 2 guard cards so I could get 2 successes. Move here 1 time. And then I'm going to Fury Strike. Two successes, thank you, for 2 damage. And lower this down by 1. And that's all I got. It was here. Why would it head to the top victim? 1, 2, 3. It can't get to the top victim. No up arrows there. The damage comes off. God, you just keep joining me up, aren't you? Let's see. Oh, for me? Nah. I want this thing to attack me. So then it will move 3. I think they're equidistant, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. then I was supposed to spend money, right? 4, get these back. 4. Sprint, 2, 1. Fierce strike, boop, 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 boop. Put you back up. All right, so that's where you go. Damn it. The killer can freely move through a maintenance shaft. Yeah, this is just bad luck. This is just straight up bad luck. All right. Focus. I would roll 4 dice now because that card's gone. Nope, 3 dice now because that card is gone. Nope. 3 dice now, yes. 2. So now I do that, gain a time. Now I roll 4 dice with a sprint. One, 2. One thing I need, you will not give me. Frickin' game. I got nothing else. Let's short rest. I got nothing else better to do. Reroll one of these dice. That's only 1 health. I want 2. I'll reroll this one. Nope. So 1 health and 1 time. The game's just like, nope, I don't want you to be successful. So 5. Let's get Fierce Strike in there. Yep, still got my Retaliate. Your turn. Boom, boom, kill. Let's just kill them all. Come on, your dark power's coming up. And then reveal. It came out of the shadows. If the Evomorph is a hatchling, discard. It's coming for me now, thank God. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming for me. I'm going to retaliate. One. Close call. Let's treat it like it is. And I'm gonna go for full reroll because this is either all or nothing. Because he's attacking me twice. This is an all or nothing scenario. Cool. I'm going to get rid of the walks and the weak attack focus for the 2 to get 2 successes. And ignore all damage and hit him for 2. Which gets rid of this nonsense. So that ignore all damage from the attack. And then he's going to hide. Jerk bag. Alright, then he goes to his finale because the tarot cards are out. This is bad luck. This is just bad luck. This is just bad luck. It'll attack me. I get 3 health back. So I got the maximum health back from that second attack and then it runs away. That is just bad luck. There's no way I can beat this damn thing. There's no way I can beat this thing. Buy 2 guards. Why not? Nothing else I could do. There is nothing I can do to fight this thing at all. So it did whatever it was going to do. I didn't do my buy phase at the end of mine. I just did it. So now it's my turn. I'm not even going to try to scan for it. Nope, I don't even want to scan for it. Come get me. Come get me. So, ambush. 1, 2 time. Cool. Is that it? It's just going to stay hidden? It has to pop out and surprise me. So I got to deal with it until it pops out and surprises me, I guess. So let's grab 4. Just going to stand still, get these back. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you going to do? Cool. Does it come back out with the ambush? I think if it comes back out with the ambush, I'll still wait. It's going to attack me then after this, which is what I wanted to do because I want to guard. Yeah, because it's targeting me. So I'm rolling 3 dice. Nope. Why am I rolling 3 dice? I'm rolling 2 dice. This should be here, and then one of these should be off. No, I'm almost dead. This is just bad luck. Fail. And it hits me for 4, I'm dead. There was no way. There was no way. Are you kidding me? Well, now you're dead. There was no way. The one chance I had to kill it fell apart, and then all of a sudden, it just kind of just ramped up. Nuts. Yeah, there was no way. I tried my best. Yeah, I tried my best. I got an extra 4 health, then it went epic finale, where its armor was full-on chitinous. So, chitinous armor, no way to get through it, and we just died. That was a load of hogwash. 2 minor bad. That wasn't the only thing that was bad. The 2 back-to-back were bad. But this, where is it? Where is that card? It ran away, and when it came back, that was the turn right there. That was the turn. As soon as this happened, everything went downhill. I had him. I had him. Would he have lived? No. I had him dead to rights. All right. We gotta go because my display thingy is broken. We go here. Man. Yeah, that's gonna end it for tonight. That was hard. This game is very swingy. I still love it. It's just very swingy. Very swingy game. So if you don't like a lot of swinginess in the game and you want that stuff, or you're a bad dice, this game is, but I still love it. I still think it's fantastic. It's a good game. So that's gonna end it for tonight. It was a valiant effort for sure. So we'll see how it shakes out, but you saw the triple feature. This desk, you should see it now. It's like a mess with a bunch of stuff. But there's more to it. Series 3 is coming, and we'll play that when it happens, but at least you got to enjoy this one. This was rough. Yeah, lots of people died. Lots of people died. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so next gameplay is Thursday. That's Aeon's End with Pac-Man. Then Sunday is Arkham Horror with Cynthia and Kate. So we'll see how it goes from there. But cool. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Patrons, subscribers, I'm going to go get some dinner because my brain is fried from that pain. But we'll see how it goes. Until then, I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody. Yes, I have Krampus. I do have that. I plan to play that on Christmas. Yeah, that's the Christmas stream. So, bye, everybody.